An engineer, keep it going, ladies and gentlemen. My brother, Mr. Alton Chislom. Give it up for Alton Chislom. Give it up for Charles Sanchez, y'all. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
Hey, good to hear. I'm definitely happy to be back in California, where it's not 12 degrees outside. I had a question for you guys. Does anybody know how many hours it takes to be an expert?
10,000.
I have 10,000 hours of fucked up relationship advice. It all starts with my first relationship with my mama. My mom was a dictator, so growing up in my mom's house, I had to do chores to go outside like everybody else, but ours always just came a little bit extra. So wake up Saturday morning, excited to go do hood rat stuff with my friends, and go ask my mom, like, hey, you know, I just wash the dishes, can I go outside? And she's like, oh, that's good. Is the bathroom clean? I'm like, that's not my chore, it's my brother's chore. She's like, oh, I guess you're not going outside then. So I'm like, go in there, clean the bathroom. So I come back, Mama, you know, the dishes are clean, the bathroom's clean, can I go outside? She's like, did you mow the lawn? And I'm like, we don't even have a lawnmower. She's like, well, there's a fresh pair of scissors over there. So if you had the audacity to talk back to my mom, she's gonna throw whatever was near her at you, whatever. So my brother was like, he had a magnet in his head. No matter what she threw at him, it always hit. So my brother would say something smart, he would take off running. So mom would throw a shoe. My brother would turn the corner, the shoe would turn the corner with him. Catch him in the head every time. Me, I was a little better. I was like in the Matrix. So whenever my mom threw stuff at me, it was always a little bit more dangerous. So my mom would throw something at me. Skillet. Butcher knife. All right. Is that the dog? So the older I got, the more I realized like how to get away with this and how to like make my mom let me go outside. My mom hates answering stupid questions. So I always go ask her something that was like just either before her time or something she's not gonna know the answer to. So I go sit next to her, nuzzle up real close. Mama? What was President Eisenhower like? That wouldn't even work. So go back. Mama? What was TV like before it was in color? That wouldn't work either. Last one. Mama? Did Mozart have groupies? Because I mean, TV's like really. Boy, I'm tired of you. Go outside. So that's how I would get my mom to let me go outside. So that relationship with my mom also segued into my relationship with women. So I pretty much dated dictators. So my high school girlfriend, we'll call her Ariana Hitler. She figured out a way to emasculate me. And so one day, me and my stepdad are working on my car. We're trying to change a tire. We're just, we're struggling and stuck. She pulls up in her big old school Cadillac. It's like, oh, is this what you guys are struggling with? And we're like, yeah, I mean, we've been putting a lot of work in. She goes over there, she looks, she hoists up the car with just her left arm and just pulls the tire off. So me and my stepdad are like, yo, we loosened it up for her or something, right? We had something. And she just looks at me in my eyes and she's like, I better see that cute little ass of yours tonight. And then she just drives off. She saw my cute little ass that night. So my girlfriend in college, we'll call her Jessica Hussein. So she was brilliant. Like she was like really intelligent, and she was studying like the DNA sequence of HIV or something. I still don't know what any of that means. And she's like telling me all this crazy bio stuff, and then when she's done, she's like, "Dance for me, clown." I'm like, "Tell me a joke." I was like, okay. And I mean, because like, what else is I gonna do? And so that all brings me to like the most recent girl. So we'll call her Donna Trump. So Donna, like, she would always like mess with my head, and she had me feeling like, am I gay? Like, is this a reality? And so I started to think. So I asked one of my friends. I'm like, "Hey man, am I gay?" And he's like, "Why are you asking me this?" I'm like, "Well, most of my friends are hot women. I love to dance. And I say yes all the time." He's like, "Yeah, bro, that sounds pretty sus." I'm like, "All right, well, I mean, I don't think I'm gay. Like, I'm really just looking for a deep, emotional, and intellectual connection with someone who can also make me laugh." Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that. So the last relationship had me like losing my mind, and I'm like going out to get therapy, and I'm seeing like a shaman, trying to do energy work. I want to heal myself. And one of the sessions with the shaman was, she was like, "Your grandfather is looking out for you." And I'm like, I didn't really have the best relationship with my grandfather, so this doesn't make sense. So then I started thinking about my grandfather. So my grandfather moved in with us when we were older, high school age, and he was confined to a wheelchair. And my mom would be like, "Hey, you know, you're out there working on your car, bring your grandfather outside." So I wheeled him outside. He used to be a mechanic in the military, so I bring him outside, and I wheel him up to my car, and he kind of comes out of his wheelchair, looks over it, and he's like, And I'm like, "What?" So he gets a little bit more frustrated. He's, and I'm like, I have no idea what he's trying to say. So I'm looking at my brother for help. Like, "Help me." So he's like, my brother very calmly looks at me and he's like, "You said you need to change your carburetor." I'm like, "What?" Yeah. Like, how do you get that out of what he just said? So the next time we're all hanging out in my living room, my parents live in my own house. And so my mom, I'm looking at my grandfather and he's like, I'm like, "What?" So I'm looking for my mom and my brother because they're the only people who can understand him. So I'm like, "Okay." He goes again. And he gets a little bit more frustrated. And my mom was like, "He wants you to take him to the bathroom." And so I wheeled my grandfather into the bathroom and I changed his catheter. And that is one of the most disturbing memories I have in my entire life. So the last time I saw my grandfather, we were all in the hospital. He was basically on his deathbed, and he's talking to my family members, and I hear, and I figure, okay, well, he must be talking to me. And so he called me over, and he brings me in close, and he's like, "Alton, I was just fucking with you."